Rising Venus, and welcome to your reading, your September reading. My name is Julia Aurelia and I'm pulling cards from the tarot today. I'm going to lay out the Celtic cross, just cleansing your space with white sage, sending some cleansing energies to you as well. And yeah, let's have a look into your energies for September. Right. I also have the unicorn cards here. I'm just going to show them. Oracle of the Unicorns, beautiful card deck, and the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. So, what are the energies for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What are the energies for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries for September, please. Can I get the energies, please, for September? For, oh my god, half of the deck comes out. I'm going to put them in again. There might be something connected to a new beginning, but I want to see if it comes out again, because it was like 3 cards and the Fool was one of the cards. Can I please get the energies for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Aries for September. Alright, let's have a look what's at the bottom of the deck. Oh, the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles basically tells me there's a lot of stability and security when it comes to your home, your family, when it comes to your business or your work situation. Let's have a look what's underneath that. It could also mean that you get a very good advice when it comes to these areas of your life, right? So good advice, financial advice, business advice, or something connected to your home, your house, or your family. We do have, okay, it might be a work reading here. It might also be like creating a beautiful home and family and stability in a relationship, but there's a lot of work, a lot of pentacles here, right? And there's something where there's some sort of completion here. So you're working towards something to it feels like you're working towards a completion. There could obviously be a completion of a cycle in your life, and maybe you get an advice how to now work towards this ending, but also therefore new beginning, which is interesting because the Fool came out earlier and the just like 2 seconds ago, right? And then we have the World card here, which is basically the Fool as well. So the World card and the Fool card are at the same position, and then the cycle goes around as well. So this is not only an ending of a cycle, or it could be a major success, right? This is also a new beginning, where you say, okay, the old chapter is closed and I'm now going to open, or the old book is done. I'm done with the old book. I'm going to get the new book, going to read the new book, or I'm going to write new stories now. That is something as well. For some of you, I feel like you could work towards, oh God, I can't speak anymore. It's already late here. It might be that you work towards major success. So let's see. Let's take the first card here. I'm going to hold them now in because I know that you would like to see the cards on the table, or some of you would like to do that. I have not the setup right now to do both, to basically show my face and the whole of the table here. And I've noticed that obviously if you can't see the cards on the table, some of you guys feel always like, oh my god, there's a fraud going on. Like seriously, I mean, I don't know if people actually do this and just create like some readings here. I don't have the time to just pick out a reading, so I have to say it's always quite funny when someone says, oh, but we can't see the cards. Did you really do this? It's like phony and all of that. And it's like, well, why should I do that? Like seriously. Anyway, just as a little basically explanation why I'm holding those cards now here, because it's like, here are the cards I'm literally taking in front of this pile, right? The first card of this pile is, you're moving away from something. All right, so that's really interesting. I do feel major success is coming in. I do feel this really strongly with the cards that we had at the bottom of the deck. But for this to happen, you need to make some sort of change. Where you leave behind something that wasn't quite good for you, or maybe that was even very destructive and didn't actually help you, right? So you're leaving something behind here. You are in a transition phase, and maybe maybe you have left already something, but the other thing hasn't arrived yet. So you might feel a little bit like in between worlds, which is funny because we have the World card as well. So yeah, you are basically, you are on the path into a new future, into calmer waters, and away from conflict, really. So really beautiful energies here for you. Let's have a look. What is the challenging energy? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Well, the challenge here could literally be the energy of healing, right? Maybe you're trying to heal from something, and that's actually quite difficult, especially if you see those cards together, right? We see you're moving away from something that wasn't quite good for you, and now crossing that energy, it's like, the challenge here is really the healing. Once you have done that, this will be a little bit more easy. So there might be something connected where you need to heal from a situation. It could be a work situation, could be anything else in your life, could be healing from the past, healing from the childhood. Again, I just feel like you're working towards so like big success. King of Pentacles here, the Eight of Pentacles, and the World card. So that's big. That's really big. There might also be something connected to where you are hoping for an emotional new beginning, which could be a new offer in love or new opportunities in love. If you are in a relationship still, and this is not related to letting go of the relationship, then I would say you are really hoping for this new emotional beginning, and that the energies between you guys are healed. I do feel like there's a little bit of a challenge when it comes to that. So let's take the pile again, and let's look into the past energies here. Oh my god, yeah, okay, the Seven of Swords. So someone hasn't been honest in the past. It might have been that you held back how you feel, or the person held back how the person felt. It doesn't necessarily need to be something major. It could just be something that is like, yeah, I'm not really expressing how I feel here. Why? I mean, could have many reasons, right? And maybe you have figured out that the person wasn't honest with you here, or the environment. I mean, if that is a work if that is like around, if this is like related to work or a family situation, someone just might have not been like really honest, and maybe has talked behind your back, or it's a very sneaky energy, right? It's taking everything the person can and sneaking away. So someone trying to, maybe someone took something from you. It could be a card of stealing ideas, stealing, I don't know, something, some time, some energy, and just then sneaked away in the middle of the night, possibly, like just sneaked away, ghosted. So maybe you have been ghosted in the past here. If it's not about ghosting, if it's not about someone stealing, I would definitely say that someone here has been not so honest, and that might even be you. Just take it as it resonates. The pile again. All right, let's go into your thoughts. Your thoughts are about the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands can be a couple of things. It might be that you're really trying to keep a positive mind state, right? To stay positive, to stay optimistic, to know about your worth, to be like, I'm the queen, and I'm just gonna get this success now, and I'm deserving this so much, and I'm on my way to major success now, and I'm focusing on that to happen, and therefore manifesting it straight away into my reality. You could be very determined at the moment to achieve that success. You could be very optimistic, positive, have a lot of self-esteem, a lot of confidence, and putting it out there, really. If that's not the case, then there might be a person who is inspiring you. Maybe you're looking for inspiration. Maybe a person that you know, maybe a person that you don't know through YouTube. So there might be some sort of inspiration or motivation that you are focused on receiving. Basically, the queens are help and support in terms of fire. It could be about inspiration and motivation. It could also be about getting some energy and feeling therefore quite motivated. So it's kind of like the same. But yeah, someone to inspire you. I feel like you're looking for some inspiration. It could obviously be inspiration in any which way, right? But it could also be that there's a person who's very inspiring to you and that you're thinking about. if this is the person you're dealing with, and if this is it could be someone who's very attractive. You might think of someone who's very attractive. Could be another fire sign. Fire sign would be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Could be someone who is very charming, very attractive, very independent here. So you might think about a very specific person here as well. So altogether, either you're looking for inspiration, or there's a very inspirational personality, or you are very positive yourself, or the person you're dealing with is like really attractive, and all of that. What's in your heart? The Sun. Might be Leo energy here, and obviously with the Queen we do have a potential Leo here as well. Other than that, you are very happy actually. I feel like you're carefree, especially with leaving that situation. It gives you a good feeling. Yes, maybe you haven't healed yet, maybe the opportunities aren't there yet that you're looking for, related to love, related to something that really makes you happy. But I mean, happiness is in your heart. I feel like you're super optimistic, you're super positive, and I do feel there's healing going on. I have to say, it might not be fully there yet. There might be some aspects you still have to look at, but I do feel in general there's a lot of positive energy here. And the Sun card is the energy of success, right? So especially with your focus, what you're thinking about, and then having this in the position of your heart, I do feel like I feel like you are sure and convinced that you are going to reach this major success. And I want to say that again here. King of Pentacles, working towards major success in the world, finding your place in the world, whatever this success means. It is connected to a completion as well. So yeah, wow. I do just feel like you're letting whatever this is in the past, you're letting it go, and you're moving forward, and you are so positive and optimistic, that I feel like you know already that you're gonna achieve your goals here, whatever your goal is, like for you personally, and that's really, really beautiful. So let's have a look into the near future. The King of Swords. King of Swords could be advice as well. So here could be someone who gives you direct instructions or advice of how to achieve your goals in the best possible way. That could be something. This could relate to someone who's emotionally distant. I mean, this is a good card if this whole thing is about work, then this is a really good card, because someone is really helping you, supporting you with advice and instructions of how to achieve that this goal of yours. So really, really positive, and therefore it's important to be emotionally a little bit withdrawn, because you need a clear thinking, you need a rational mind here, right? So the rational mind comes in now in the near future. If this is not another person, it could be you. I mean, it could be another person also connected to a love relationship, but then I would say this person is like very much in the mind, very rational about everything, and trying to be emotionally distant. If this is your energy, you might be giving really clear instructions and saying to someone, either we're gonna do it this way or we're not gonna do it at all, right? So there is no either or. It's like it's do it this way or not do it at all. So you might be very clear, very strict, very decisive, which brings me to the other topic. If this is not connected to you and another person, and how you deal with the other person, then this could obviously be related to you making, just knowing exactly what you want, making strong decisions that will bring you closer to your goal. Next card, your energy. Very practical here, very down to earth, very practical, learning new skills, learning something that is going to come in quite handy at some point, because you know if you do this now, then you don't need to do it later, and it feels like there is something that you need to do now, and you know this is what I need to do now, and if I do it now, then later on the line, do you say later on the line, or later you don't need to worry, because you have done the essential, you have set the basis, you have set a foundation. So this seems to me like you are doing something, you're planning ahead, you are making practical plans of how to achieve your goals. You're very considerate, you're very down to earth, it's very practical. It's not like La La Land over here. It's like, no, 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 this is what we're going to do now, and these are the practical next steps, and I need to set in the solid foundation now. It might be, like I already said, this is like you working on yourself, your self-esteem, building up the life of your dreams that you really want to live. Also in terms of materialism, what is the work that I want to do, the finances that I want to get in, what's the home I want to have, and what home do I want to live in, right? So it does really feel like you're doing this basic work here that is now needed later on, which is a really positive sign. Now we have two options with the next position. The next position can be either your environment, which could connect to a certain group of people. It could also connect to the place you're living at, or if that is your work environment, and how this affects you. It could also be a very specific person and what the other person is bringing into the mix. So let's have a look. Okay, there is a bit of conflict. I feel like there's someone in your environment who's a bit defensive. Someone who might not really want to like talk to you, or don't want to make compromises, or maybe there's someone even jealous on you and it's just like, no, go away. Like kind of that. I want to talk. I want to defend my position. This is my position. I'm right, and I'm gonna stand up for what I believe in. Usually this is a really good card because we do need to stand up for what we believe in. I do just feel like there's someone here who's very a bit defensive. If this is not a specific person who's defensive, I feel like that you have the feeling like your environment is somehow, do you say, repelling you? Like you feel like, I don't really seem to fit in, or I don't really seem to integrate here. And it's always like there's a wall between me and that environment, and like I can't really connect, and feels like that, which obviously could relate to a person as well. Maybe you feel like there's a person who's always like a little bit standoffish, maybe not even in a bad way. Maybe this person even doesn't mean it in a bad way, but it feels like there's something in your environment or another person where you just can't really connect, because there's always like this standoffish energy. So what are your hopes and fears and all of that? Yeah, the conflict basically. Five of Wands is the classic conflict card. I do just feel like if this is about your business, your fears could be about the competition, about rising above the competition, for you to be heard, for you to be seen. I mean, even if this is not about business and pushing yourself to the top of something, or to make your business be seen, right? Especially I think in social media terms, but also in the real world, it's like important that your business is being seen. And so that could be something where you are a little bit worried here. But even if it's not about, let's say, competition in a business situation, this could obviously talk about you being afraid of some sort of conflict or of jealousy, or in general, maybe even in a private relationship, that you feel like, I'm afraid that I'm not being seen and that I'm not being heard, which obviously is very important. So let's have a look into the next energy, which is the outcome. It's not really the outcome. I'm not using it as the outcome, but I'm using it as a further development of the situation. So what do we have here? Woohoo, the Wheel of Fortune. So we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, which basically says a positive turnaround. The change you've been waiting for, I would say, is happening. So first of all, you're going to be very positive. There might be wise advice coming in. I would say confidence is definitely the key to success, plus this careful planning and setting in the groundwork here, and that ultimately will lead to this positive change you are waiting for. So let's pull a card from the unicorns. What do the unicorns have to say? What do the unicorns have to say? What energy? Flow. So find an easier path forward basically talks about the path of least resistance. Stay in the flow, feel your way through it, surrender the outcome. Well, the outcome, I mean, to be fair, the outcome, it just says it's a positive change, but also it says it is a change, so things could change, and just be flexible when it comes to the outcome here. And then again, it's not really my outcome card. Funny that I said this, right? And we have the outcome here. Yeah, surrender the outcome means basically be a bit flexible, that your wish might come true in a slightly different way or different than expected. Just stay open to the interferences of the fifth dimension. Release your expectations. Yeah, I guess that's basically the same thing. Just stay open to the flow of life and to the flow basically of the divine powers that are at work here, especially the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's a turning point in your favor, something really positive here, and that might be the thing where our friends from the fifth dimension are just like turning the wheel for you, so you are a bit more up than you were before. All right, I hope you resonate with the reading. If so, leave a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.